So as you can see, there are two mines here. I really want to move enemies into that place. And again, I can do that again here. Hello guys, this is Ptash and this is Botworld Adventure, and today we are taking a look at the newest bot, Sheller. Well, the bot Sheller at level 20 looks like this when he's following you, and I must admit I love the design of this bot, and when it comes to visuals, I think it's one of the most fun looking designs here. I really love how he looks, although the colors are maybe a bit too bright, like this bright turquoise and the orange. Well, it doesn't seem to match very well, but I think it works still. It's a bit too bright, but overall I love how he looks at level 20, and he's very fun as well to play. And I have to say, this is probably the most fun bot that has been released since I play. Like his design, how you play around him is very fun. So let's get to the action, but before we do that, let's quickly just take a look at his AI. So I've chosen Mine Cluster Starts 40% charged, Mine Damage Increase, and Mine Cooldown Decrease. So he's throwing these mines more often. Well, the other options are Stunning Mines and Health, and Shell Shock starts fully charged. So Shell Shock is that ability which throws enemies away, knocks them back, and I think that this is much better. Overall, this is better because it's more damage, although I must admit that Stunning Mines look very interesting, although that cooldown increase seems risky to take because your Sheller can throw these mines out a bit slower, so yeah, but this is a very tricky choice. I don't have Shell Shock slow and Mine Cluster slow, and the other option for the last AI is Mine Cluster damage. The last AI choices are definitely important, especially the last one. However, they are not game changing. Like slow and a bit more damage doesn't mean that otherwise, if you don't have this AI, the Sheller is useless. So I will just test him at level 3 AI, and we will get back to him once I get AI 5. Definitely, because I will be playing with this bot, I think, at least because it's very fun to play with this bot and it's very fun to have him in your team. Let's go to some open world map and let's play some fights. Okay, let's pick some fight and I will show you how Sheller works. So first of all, a fun way to play around this Sheller is using a ghast to throw the enemies into his mines. I don't have ghast, but I will present it to you soon. You can also use knockback, look at that. Mines do enormous damage, really, and it's very worth to use your abilities in order to put enemies on these mines. So, well, maybe let's try and fight again with some bandit, and let's take a look at how Sheller performs. This time I've took Ghast and Team Translocator, and I wonder how it will look like during a battle. So these are Frosties, but they will also chase you. They have sort of a short range as well, so let's try and fight them. I will pick some bots that aren't maybe as effective in order to create a situation in which I'm a bit behind and I need to defend myself with Sheller. So these bots are quite tough. We are taking time in order to deal them damage to us, however they don't do damage themselves a lot, so we are doing fine, but I will try and get them into these mines. Definitely works. and these mines deal huge damage, so if you manage to gas them into at least 2 mines, it's definitely worth to do that. Now let's maybe try, it will be much harder, but let's try some bandit fight. He's very high level, so I wonder if I will manage to defeat him, but let's see. Let's take a look at display. What? Why? Oh, maybe he has AI. No, it works. Something happened, really. Okay, but we are losing, and this is good. This is quite good. However, my Sheller instantly died once he was focused, but you can see that still the mines are on the ground, and you can use these mines even though he already died. And as I say, I put my character behind these mines and they will chase him into these mines. So although I lose, I wanted to show you how many ways of playing around this mines ability is there in Botworld right now. And I think that Sheller is great because these mines do a lot of damage. So if you play around them, it's an enormous amount of damage you deal to enemies. Moreover, these mines stay even after Sheller dies. So it's great because, you know, if the match is close and you have to finish your opponents, you can use these remaining mines to do so. Okay, these are lobbies, they shouldn't be much of a threat, although when they all attack at once they are quite powerful, I must admit. So we will see how will we deal with them. These are quite squishy, so I didn't even need to use ghast in order to get them to these mines. You might think that Sheller isn't good against evaders because they move around so much, so it's hard to aim at them and use these mines against them. From my testing, it seems that Sheller is actually great against evaders because they move so much around that eventually they come across some mine, and because evaders are squishy, this high damage mine just obliterates them. As you can see, Ghast doesn't work well with Chainer's ultimate at the same time, so it was quite tricky, but as you could see, Sheller did a short job of evaders and a lot of his mines actually land. This area of trigger and the area of effect of this ability is quite high, so it's not as hard to hit with these high damage mines as you would think initially. I will give them Halo to defeats in order to create a scenario where I'm behind. If I'll manage to do that, these are tanky bots, so I hope I will do that. So as you can see, there are 2 mines here. I really want to move enemies into that place. And this basically destroyed them. And again, I can do that again here. Yeah, Sheller is just great. What you can do as well is translocate Chainer in a place where there is a lot of mines, and then Chainer will bring with ultimate all enemies into these mines, so it's very cool as well. Now let's translocate all of my bots behind these mines. As you can see, it's great. You just cast enemies into these mines and these mines obliterate everything. Like, this zone is the highest zone in the game. And these bots have like 22, 23 or 25 level, and the damage of these mines is just insane. Now maybe let's see how Scheller performs in arena, so let's use him. I'm doing my standard combo and I'm putting Scheller behind everything. So this will be very hard because all of these enemies are level 25. And I also didn't use hypercharge, so it's double hard. But as you can see, this froggy just jumped into the mines and 2 mines detonated as well. So again, I'm putting my entire team behind these mines. And you know, my Scheller is still a bit too weak in order to be worth using in arena, because he's only level 20 and I'm facing a full level 25 opponents, but maybe I will still win. And as you can see, some of the mines after Scheller died still were worth using. I have absolutely no abilities that would help my team, except knockback, which stuns enemies. So yeah guys, I'm very happy about Scheller, and while he's only level 20 for me as of now, he also doesn't have full AI, and I think that once I get him to level like 23, he will be a great addition to my team. As of now, for the highest content of the game, level 20 is not as strong. As you can see, almost all of my bots are level 23 or 22, and Scheller stays a bit behind because he's just a fresh bot that I just acquired. I can't wait to get him to higher level. And as you can see, his ultimate, because this ultimate displaces the enemies, it's very good. It's a very good synergy with his mines, because often his ultimate will put enemies into the mines. I think that a good bot in pair with Scheller is Ram as well, because Ram moves around enemies and this increases the chance of enemies getting into the mines. In general, I think that Scheller is great with bots that in some way encourage enemies to move around the arena. So like Ram throws them around, let's say Bulwark also knocks them back, maybe Gusto, and I think most evaders, because evaders make melee bots chase us. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. I hope you also love this bot as much as I do. I know that you probably can't test him out yet because the season introducing him is just starting, but I believe that if you aren't convinced right now about Scheller, I think that you will be once you get to play him. I would recommend saving your resources for this bot. And well guys, thanks for watching and see you next time.